We are 1 week away from Election Day, and President Trump is set to visit Michigan. The president will hold a rally at 2 o'clock this afternoon at Capitol Airport over in Lansing, and that is where we find Rod Meloni standing by with a preview. So what is it out like there? What's it like out there, Rod?
Well, it's busy out here, to say the least, Karen. I mean, it's a situation where you've got lines snaking the road around the airport here, thousands of people looking to get in. And judging by the size of the theater here that they've set up, they have a few thousand seats, and it's likely that a lot of the people who came out to see the president today aren't going to get inside the building. Now, this comes sort of dripping with political overtones in that this is Governor Gretchen Whitmer's home. The governor holding a rally here. They have been going at it pretty hard back and forth politically in their pronouncements, public pronouncements about each other over the past several months. Of course, the governor of the state of Michigan is one of the national chairpeople for the Biden for President campaign. So it's not just what gets said here, it's the fact that it's being said here that has a considerable amount of import in the politics of all of this. Now, looking at the crowd behind me here, we've seen a lot of people. It's kind of cold, rainy, drizzly. People have been coming in, and one of the things that we've noticed that has been absent in other of these kinds of rallies that we've seen is that people are buying lots of coffee and somehow are getting pizza coming in as a way to sort of steel themselves, considering the fact that the president hasn't even left Washington, D.C. yet. So they know they're going to be sitting out here on a very chilly tarmac waiting for the president to arrive. In the meantime, the vice president, President Trump's opponent, Joe Biden, put out a statement today basically stating some of the things that he has said in his campaign about the fact that he believes the president panicked during the COVID crisis, doesn't have a plan, and was quite putting himself in contrast with the president, saying that under the Joe Biden presidency, the chaos would end and that there would be an approach to COVID that he believes would make some much more sense. So a lot going on out here today. Certainly we'll be here for the president. He speaks at about 2:30, and we'll be here live coming up on Local 4 News at 5. So reporting live from Lansing in the airport, Rod Meloni, Local 4.
All right. Thank you, Rod. We'll check back later.